Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Made with Love. My name is Heather and today is Tuesday, October 28th of 2025, and I'm still kind of a bit of this cold allergy right now. I don't know what it is. I'm sorry. So this is day 3 of my Bible junk journaling. So we've already done 2. Got them right here. So go over. I've made the folders. I made the tabs, and now I'm actually working on each of the daily scriptures. And today's is in Colossians. And I just had like I said, I just had my Bible beside me, and now it's not beside me. It's now in front of me. So today's Bible verses were Colossians 1:15 to 23, but I'm going to work on just Colossians 15 to 20, just because in my Bible, 15 to 20 is one paragraph, and then 21 to 23 is a second paragraph. I kind of like working them into small paragraphs. So in this one, it talks about God created everything, creation, there was nothing, no absence of everything, then God created. And I have this little mini scrapbook paper. These are, what size are these? 4 by 4 inches or 10 by 10 centimeters. So very small ones, but they have these constellation pictures in them. So you got this one here, and it's got all the planets. Although, which planet is it? It's wrong. This one here is supposed to be Saturn, but they have the T and the S crossing, unless it's supposed to be something else. I'm not sure. But Saturn, actually, the T and the S actually don't cross over top of each other. They kind of join near the bottom. So I don't know if that was just a mistake. Like, people make these, don't always, look to make sure they're getting them correct. I mean, there could be, like this could be more astrological, not just, like cosmos. I don't know. There's just so many things, but I knew these were planets. Some of these were based on Sailor Moon, so I thought that was funny. So I'm going to use this one. I've also got this one here. It's just like lightly colored watercolors with looks like stars, constellations. Got another one. It's a really dark one. It's hard to see, but it's also got like the stars in there. And then there's one more. Where'd it go? There was one more. Oh, yes. A couple more here. Got like this one here. It just kind of looks like stars in the night sky. And another one with the constellations. So I'm actually going to glue down these constellation ones first. Set that aside. Open my page up. I'm just going to grab this just because I needed a flat surface. So I'm going to use this. I also thought if I sat at my kitchen table today, it might be a little easier. I've got a hard surface, not using my coffee table and not sitting on the floor. Might be a little easier on my knees as well. So I'm just going to figure out, I had kind of figured out where I wanted these to go. Now I have this one here, it's got the bright color, so I really want that one. And I think between these two, I think I'm going to go with this one. It's less busy. There, and then so like this. And this one over here as well. Maybe overlap it this way. Cut. So you know what I'm going to do? Let's see if that will work. I'm going to actually just cut this one here in half. I have my paper cutter here. I cut it in half on the diagonal. As close as I can get. I think that's just going to help kind of offset how dark this other one is. I might do that to the sink, the other one too. this one here in the center, and then this, this, like this. Oh, I kind of like that idea. That looks really neat. I like that. Angle this a little bit more. That. I like that. And then this one here, I like this one again. I want to have this more up here. Same thing. I think I'm going to cut this one in half as well, just because then I can get the corners. I think I really like how that looks. And kind of get some color in there and not so dark. I'm going to do the same to this one. I'm going to cut this one here in half as well. Kind of looks like a giant, like jigsaw puzzle, trying to piece things together. Trying to figure out how I want them to be able to be seen. Yeah, I think I kind of like the way that is. I'm going to grab my glue stick and I'm going to glue these pieces down. Start with the corners because that's the easiest ones. Now, I haven't read out the Bible verses doing this only because I'm a little cautious on that. I don't know. I mean, I know Facebook had trouble when I post certain scripture verses, and I just don't want any trouble with YouTube, so I'm not gonna. If it was like just one little line, but when you're talking like a big passage of like three, I think some of these I'm doing 5 verses. This one here is another 5 verses. The other one I done was like 7 verses. So you're looking between like 5 to 7 verses. It's just a little bit different, and I just don't want to, cause any trouble for, my channel. Right now, especially when you're quoting, like, there's certain books of the Bible that are always taken out of context and everything. People just quote, like, they look at one line, but they don't look at the full context. I just don't want to get into that. So I'm not seeing the full verses. I mean, I'll kind of give an idea of what it's about, but I mean, if I was just going to do like, I think there's one coming up this week where it's just the one verse. So if I'm just going to do one line, I will say the full line. How did I have this? Because now I took it off and I'm kind of changing my mind the way I'm. Let's see how I think I like it better. Like this. I'll have to get some more glue, and I still have to get some washi tape still too. So let's see if I'm able to get to that today. I don't know. And this one, I think I'm going to write the verses out, each one separately, and then just have the verses just kind of go throughout between all this empty white spacing. I think that will look kind of neat. Let's see, where is this going to fit? And that's the great thing about this type of stuff. It's like you put it however you want, wherever you want. And I think that's what I'll do. So all the verses will just kind of get written in all these empty spaces. So I have 5 verses. 18, 19, 20. Oh, 6 verses. 15 to 20, that's 6. So I've got some white spaces. So I'll start up here, I'll write it, and I'll just kind of write it throughout the white spaces. I'm just going to go wait for this glue to dry. And I'm going to flip this way, and wherever I put, there it is. This, I'm going to glue this title down on the front page. And I got my markers, so I'm just gonna colors I want to use. Excuse me. So I'm just going to wait for this glue to dry, write out the Bible verse, and I'll be back. Right, so I got it finished. I got all the Bible verses all written in the blank spaces. I kind of like that. I just messed up with my spacing down here. That's okay. But I like the way that all is. And then I've got some other things I'm going to add to this, but I just got to wait for this glue to dry. I've got some stickers that would kind of, you know, like add a little bit more to what the verses say. But otherwise, I like the way this is looking. So that was this one. And then I did finish up the other 2 just because when I was doing, didn't know where my markers were. I had to go digging for them. I also had to go looking for the glue. So this was the one for John. So like right there. So I got everything glued down, and I got the globe kind of colored in. And then yesterday's was Romans. I think I had most of it done. I think it was just, I had to go find my markers again. I just had to go digging for them. But there you go. You can see now with it all colored in just how much better it looks. And I still have some space here just for, in case I come back and I just have some more thoughts to add to them. And again, I will be finding my better eraser and erasing my pencil marks in there. But again, I might just leave that. And sometimes if I can't erase the pencil marks, I'll just take a different marker. Like I did this in a purple. Maybe I'll take the light pink and just go over top of the pencil in the light pink. And you can get that really neat effect depending on how I can, just depending on how my eraser erases everything. But I'm really liking the way that these are looking. So that is now finished day 3. So this is just a quick, my course I'm taking. So I just thought, why not turn it into, just kind of turn it into, am I missing one? Oh, this one right here. And then also what I was doing is just this down. I know it's going to be upside down and backwards. Sorry. I'm just going to take this stencil here, and it's got some lines on it. I'm just going to draw myself some lines across here. How to get this straight. I really don't know how many lines I need. I can always add more as I need them. And then what I wrote was which verses in here I have completed. So I did, what am I working on? So it's chapter 1, and I did well, 50 to 20. And then this was today's date right here. Tuesday, October 28, 2025. I'm going to let my dog out, and I'll be right back. All right. And I've got that done. So now I can put this in here. I'm just going to put a little paper clip to help hold this together. I'll stick it in my pile of the other ones that I have completed. And you can see the tabs are just everywhere because we're just, Bible verse of the day. It's going to be randomly wherever throughout the Bible. So there is day 3 complete. So again, I just want to say thank you so much to everybody who subscribes to my channels and watches my videos, and I will see you in the next ones. Bye.